Hey guys, I feel like it's been a minute, like it's been a while since I've posted. I did just post a video on my brows. I did some microblading, but before that, I think it's been months. It's been months, and I didn't give you guys like an update on my boobs past like 6 months, I think. I was planning to do like an 8 or 9 month check-in, but here we are, 1 year post-op from my lift. So that's what this video is going to be about. I am going to show you guys my scars. I will put in the time when I do that if you want to avoid that section of the video, if that makes you feel uncomfortable, or maybe that's what you want to skip to and you want to skip all the other things. So I feel like the scars on a breast lift are the biggest concern, question, things like that. I'm just going to update you guys on my breast lift. So just a brief overview of what I had done if you don't know my story, things like that. August of 2015, I believe, I had small implants put in, 300cc saline, just to bring back upper fullness. I was a 34 triple D before the augmentation. I already had huge boobs. I didn't want bigger boobs. I just wanted them perky again because I have 2 children and I lost 75 pounds and I got huge boobs and then they deflated and you know, long story short, I didn't get the look that I wanted, and I also have Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, so my body didn't heal as quickly to support the implant. My implants bottomed out. I will put in videos explaining all that if you're interested. Long story short, I had to go to a different surgeon to get the lift done. The lift is what I needed, but my previous surgeon wouldn't do the lift, so I had to go to someone else. I'm really glad that I did. I am in Utah. I went to Dr. James Clayton. He's in Provo, Utah. I highly recommend him. If you do go to him, tell him Christa sent you. We'll get you a little discount off your surgery. But he is amazing. He works wonders. He's the sweetest guy. He has like the most experience in Utah. But anyway, we got the lift done. He did an amazing job. I had to get permanent stitches put in my chest wall just to support the implant. I did straps while I was healing just to keep the implant supported up while I was healing, since my body does take longer to heal. I have all the videos of my healing, things like that. So 1 year post-op. I gym a lot. I lift heavy. I do avoid chest though, like chest specific things. I can do push-ups. I do lat pull downs. I go pretty, I think 90 pounds is the heaviest currently where I'm at with lat pull downs. I mean, that does work your chest a little bit, you know. It's mostly for your back, obviously. I do rows, dumbbell rows, that kind of does your chest. I just don't do like chest press. And I don't really do pull-ups, things like that. I could probably do the assisted pull-ups, but it does irritate a little bit just because of the permanent stitches. So the gym isn't a problem. I do recommend for anyone who does have implants though to kind of avoid heavy chest-specific stuff. Depends on the size of your implant. The way your chest muscle works, you guys can Google a picture, maybe I'll put it in. But the muscle in your chest wall is striated. So when you flex your muscle, your chest naturally flexes and pushes out. So if you have implants and you're lifting super heavy, you have the chance to blow out laterally. You feel me? You following what I'm saying? It pushes your implants to the side and you can tear. So just be really careful if you do have implants, things like that. And it depends on how big. I have really small implants, so I probably could do heavier stuff. I just don't care to. Like, why do I want to work my chest, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Filling. So as you know, you are cut. It's an anchor lift. So basically I'm cut around the nipple, down the boob, and all around. You have the chance for nerve damage, losing feeling. It's really out of a surgeon's hands as far as nerve damage. Some cases are worse than others, things like that. I have like almost 100% feeling back in my left side. My right side has always been a little bit behind, but I would say I probably have about maybe 95%, maybe like 98% in this one, and like 95, 93% in this one, which I can't complain. That's almost 100%. So I mentioned this in my last video as well. My only kind of complaint with it, again, this is just, you risk this, but my my nipples, when you get cold, you know how your nipples like they tighten up, you know, they just get really small. The areolas, I should say. Since the lift, my areolas don't constrict as small. Like my before, like they used to constrict like super small, like almost as small as my actual like little nipple part. This is so awkward, but I gotta explain it. So my areolas just don't constrict as small, so I almost feel like my areolas are just bigger now, but not big because I didn't have big ones to begin with. Anyway, that's really my only complaint. You risk that with a lift. I would so much rather have boobs that I'm happy with though, in swimsuits and just in clothes and things like that. Not feeling like you have to hide in swimsuits and like make sure all the extra things are tucked in, you know? Anyway, okay. I think that's all I want to update. So I'm just going to show you guys my scars, and I will put in comparisons of the healing process of scars. Really quick with scars, like I think I mentioned this before, but scars will go through, obviously you have your incisions, and then they will get super, super red. Then they will go kind of purple. At a year is when they are like healed, and a year is when they will start to fade to white. That's where I'm at with my scars currently. I'm very happy with them. Scars are scars though. So yeah, I will show you guys the scars, and yeah. So in case you skipped the whole video and just wanted to get to this part, let me just explain the scars again to you. These are the scars 1 year healed. Like I mentioned, you are cut from here to here and up and around your nipple. I can't really show that part though. They go from pink to purple to white. That's just how the scars heal. It takes a full year for scars to heal, and yeah, 1 year healed. This is how they sit in a bra. This is not a push-up bra. This is just an unlined demi. Like I said, I am like 90% natural tissue, 10% implant. Like you really can't feel the implant. One thing I do want to add in really quick is you guys have to realize with implant sizing, you have to realize your tissue, your before tissue, your natural tissue. Someone who is a A cup and someone who is a double D cup, if they both were to get a 300cc implant, the A cup is still going to be a lot smaller than the double D cup. Does that make sense? So when I tell people I only have a 300cc implant and I have huge boobs from that, it's because I have a lot of natural tissue over top. Okay? I was a 34 triple D before. I'm a 34 triple D after. I technically had an augmentation reduction, so I have an implant in there, but with the lift, he did take out natural tissue so that I'm not like a triple D with an implant. So I'm a triple D with an implant. It was taken in. So weird. That's one thing I wanted to add. The other thing is just my surgery group. I do have a surgery group on Facebook. I am no longer messaging people because it is getting way too crazy and time consuming. So if you want to be added, follow the link in the description below, request to be added, and message me. My name's Christa Cox in the admins. So you have to message me if you want to be added. Those are the only people that I'm adding nowadays. The people who know how to read the description and follow rules and follow, you know what I'm saying? It's just too kind of time consuming. That's all I'm going to explain. So anyway, it's growing pretty fast. It's really supportive. I don't put up with any BS. If you break the rules, you're gone. It is how it is. You can hate me for it, love me for it, whatever, but that's how I have to run the group to keep it running so smooth. So that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the love and support. Please make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. All the links to my social media are in the description below. I do have a fitness account on Instagram, and then I also have my personal account, so whichever you want to follow. That is it. I have my 4-year tummy tuck video coming up fairly soon, so make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And yeah, that is it. Until next time. Bye, guys.